Hi everyone, how's it going? So for today's video, I recently bought another Monster High doll. I got Cleo Denial, and she's a mommy type monster or mommy girl, and she's also very Egyptian themed, and I absolutely adored her. Funny story how I decided to buy her. Amazon was doing lots of discounts, like. I noticed after I bought Dracula and I was just, browsing, I noticed there's been a massive drop in most toys, especially Monster High toys and stuff like that. And they were like dropping to like 33%. And she was also the price range dropped from, I think it's from 23 to 19. So for a while, I was thinking, should I buy her? Should I not buy her? And I actually bought her quite to the last moment when the deal was going to be running out in about a few hours. So I thought, okay, let me just buy her and then I would decide whether or not she would be the right doll for me. And when I received her, she's absolutely gorgeous. I just could not. I opened her up and I was like, nah, she's the right doll. And also, I really love Egyptian themes, especially Asian Egyptian themes. So she was a doll that was on my radar for a long time. I mean, Dracula and Cleo was also the two dolls that were on my radar. And I was aware that she's the first new design or stuff like that. But there's another design of her, another cool refresh design that's going to come up soon. What I noticed that the Americans, well, it was obviously recently in America, but it hasn't been available in the UK yet. So I presume that from the grapevine that it's going to be available around July, after July. I'm not too sure. It's very vague. I went on Reddit. I went everywhere to find out the newer design of Cleo is going to be, released. She has a much more elaborate, flamboyant style than to this style. This style is a bit more, very feminine and yeah. What I really like about her design is her jewelry. She has like Egyptian jewelry, Egyptian trinkets and jewelry. So it's very much heavily Asian Egyptian theme, which I absolutely love. And seeing her in real life now, I made the best decision because she's absolutely gorgeous. I know I keep repeating myself, but I'm trying to get words out of my head. I do like her bag though. Now, I'm not a fan of bags that comes with the dolls, but this bag I particularly like. I know it's plasticky and all that, but this bag really, really is so cool. It's got the beetles, very much a common theme in Asian Egyptian. There will always be stones. So, and inside, I already put things inside. Now, this open it, yeah. So inside, I already put her stuff inside. She has a phone. This is her smartphone. That's the shape of a I forgot what it's called. Yeah, some sort of Asian Egyptian god, and it's got this makeup palette, I think it's like a fajita. I don't know what it's called. I think it's like some sort of fajita thing, like a wrap, basically a wrap. I mean, yeah, and she does have glasses, sunglasses, little sunglasses, and she does come with her jacket. So this is her jacket, and she comes with with tassels, kind of a tassel jacket. I haven't put it on her yet. Now, what I've heard that some people find it hard to put the jacket on. Now, with me, I'm not that fussed with the jacket, but I will put it on later. Maybe if I could photograph her later. And she does come her little companion. So this little companion is called Tuk. I don't know. I mean, Tuk is her. I think it's from a god. Yeah, I'm not that familiar with Asian Egyptian religions and gods. So yeah. So this is Tuk. Very pretty. I like this character already. I like it. The Tuk. Really cool. Very cute, like little. Oh yeah, I forgot there's also one more. she used to have a she does have a little cup thing, which surprisingly, I don't know where it's happened to. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so she has to have a little cup thing, and it does come off. It's definitely like the cup that, well, it's like a holder for organs. So basically, when they're mummifying someone, their organs will be stored in this. If you can see, stored in this cup thing. So it's a little bit. It's a little bit odd that this is a drinking cup thing. I guess it's like meant to be innocent, but in ancient Egypt, this would have been used for storing things like organs and hearts and stuff like that for the afterlife. So it's a little bit odd, to be honest. But yeah, her bag, really cool. And I like her jewelry. I love the makeup. Her makeup is absolutely beautiful. She's got this really gorgeous, really palatable makeup. I absolutely love her lip makeup. Like, she's got this gold touch in her lip, really beautiful. And like I said, her jewelry is very Asian Egyptian, and I think some of the jewelry is meant to interpret a stone. And an interesting fact, the stone that you use commonly in ancient Egypt is called lapis lazuli. I pronounce that. So lapis lazuli is a very common stone that you use in ancient Egyptian, and I think another stone. I'll put it up in the title. But there's two common stones, but lapis lazuli was the most one that's visible because of this blue hint, and they use the color that stone because for coloring, but also for jewelry as well. And I do have one example here. So this is lapis lazuli. So this is the real stone. So normally you see that as a trinket or charm added to the piece. So this is one example of stone, and it's got some gold dust in it as well. I got many of them, but this is one example I can share. So she would normally have a lapis lazuli, her jewelry, and I think that's it really. I don't know what else they much they use it for, but I just realized that I think they went for this kind of like rich blue, this color of blue basically. Well, not as tan as this, but especially the hair is like almost like representing the lapis lazuli color theme hair with the gold tassel. Like I said, the gold in this as well. There's bigger examples I can show, but I don't want to show too much because they're not really, And I just love her earrings. Her earrings is also very nice as well. I'll show you more close up of her. So her hair does get matted a lot. It's like you have to keep straightening the hair. You have to keep straightening her hair, trying to get the strands off her face. So I do like her dress. Now, I wasn't a fan of the dress, but the dress is warming to me. And her boots are actually warming to me as well. Another factor that surprised me about her is that she's quite tall. I mean, nobody mentioned how tall she was. I was thinking she'd be the average height of a doll. I really should get my other camera out, but she's quite taller than the average height. Because when I opened it up, when I was like, oh, she was quite tall, she was like, wow, like, it was good though, it's good. I actually quite like that fact that she's quite tall, actually. I like the fact that these dolls are not standard, they're not standard mold made, they're different. Like, she's taller, she's more, Dracula is more curvier. I really like that fact that they design these dolls in keeping of the characteristics and the figure and the characteristic unique. So that's really, really good. So I'm really pleased that I actually bought her, and I'm gonna go for a good price. I know it's not to do with money and price, but it did contribute to the factor to make me, because I see things as signs basically. Like if something keeps flashing up, it's a sign. It's almost like you see one vibe. I don't know. You see things everywhere, and you're like, you gotta take hints. But yeah, it was a good price though. It was a good price. So I got it for a good deal, £19. Normally this would cost 23 or 24 depending where you buy it from. Smith stores also had it, but it was quite widely available in Amazon and most stores really. But there's a newer version coming up soon, which is the one is going to be available in UK, but it's already out in the US, so we'll see. So this is Cleo de Nile in close up. As you can see, she's got this beautiful strands of blue hair, almost like lattice blue hair with gold strands, gold strings and strands. Her hair is actually quite soft, like not too matted but quite soft. It's quite long, the hair goes all the way down to almost down to her calves. But she's got this really very pretty golden hairband with this kind of decorative design. But yeah, but let's examine her makeup. Her makeup is absolutely gorgeous. She's got this very dark blue eyes, gold rim, and this kind of like eyeliner, very common eyeliner style that's used in Egyptian eyeliner style. And she's got this like very I say almost like deep red-ish lipstick with a gold I think it's a gold mark on the bottom lip, and there's gold earrings. So she's got a very gold and blue theme. And her jewelry, she's got like pieces of jewelry. I think if you can see the camera, yeah, this lovely gold jewelry, very Egyptian style jewelry with the lattice and other gemstones. And you can see the eye, very common, the Egyptian eye, and this band and all beads. Her dress is actually quite nice. I like the pattern of this dress. Very nice pattern. Very common pattern you see in ancient Egypt. And this gold rim. And her shoes are actually quite nice as well. At first I thought the shoe could be much more better, but it's actually quite nice and decent. And you can see here around her leg, she's got some wraps. So there's got some sort of imprints of wraps on her skin. And also on her hand as well, you can see here. This camera focus. You can see here there's like meant to be like wraps and around her hand, because she is a mummy, so she's meant to be like ancient, very ancient character. But I absolutely love her makeup. Her makeup is absolutely gorgeous. She does have good articulation, but her arms are a little bit stiff. You have to kind of use a little bit of, but her hands are alright. But it's her elbows and arms, like you can move it fairly quite comfortably. It's just that I thought maybe because she's wearing long sleeves, there's a little bit of restriction on the arm movements, but her leg movements are absolutely fine. So she can she can straighten out her. You can just do lots of poses. So yeah, she's absolutely beautiful. She's a very beautiful character. I was so shocked how beautiful. I mean, this is the thing, when you buy these dolls in real life, then you get to really appreciate and enjoy the absolute quality and beauty. And yeah, she's absolutely beautiful. And I absolutely, like I said, I absolutely love Egyptian themed dolls. That Egyptian theme, like especially more closer to the actual, I will say closer to the actual realistic design of the culture, especially like they use elements of culture that are very commonly used. So it's very well thought out, I say, in terms of very well thought out, and also incorporate with modern design to the modernist design. So that's really cool, actually, that they incorporate the two elements, the very Asian traditional to the modern, because I think some modern elements can be incorporated in modern design, and why not? Because some of them are really, really cool design, like the bracelet, the necklace, for example, that's very Asian style. But yeah, that should be incorporated very coolly and very cool. What am I talking about? Cool? No, cool. I should stop talking. I should not mix my words too much. I noticed her. If you can examine her face, that very soft very soft eyeshadow, kind of like the blue and the gold. I think she's a very beautiful doll. So glad I bought her. So glad I bought her. So yeah, you can see why close up of the Lapis Lazuli. I think she should, you know what, her name would have slapped if her name was Lapis Lazuli. That would have been the stone. I don't know, maybe it wouldn't be appropriate, but actually Lapis Lazuli is a stone found in Afghanistan. So it's quite a Afghanistan stone. And I presume that it was quite local to get, so from Egypt to Afghanistan. So yeah, so it's not really in Egyptian. It's just that they use it a lot in the you know, ornaments and jewelry and statues and stuff. So it's widely used. Very ancient stone. I don't know the properties, like healing properties. There's also properties but yeah, it's a very beautiful stone though. And that's why I was thinking that they use a lot of the use a lot of the palette of their stone. It wouldn't, you know what, if I can able to put that there in her necklace, that would have been perfect. And this is how a little companion took. I think, you know, I need to look up what took means. I think it's a god. I think it's an ancient Egyptian god. But I like this little god, this little creature. I mean, I think it's a god. I think it's meant to be a little god. Because I know, you know, very significant. I think in the ancient Egyptian they had like so many there's so many gods for different purposes, spiritual purposes. But yeah, you wouldn't think that she's actually like a mommy character. She is very, very beautiful mom, you know, very beautiful character. So yeah, I'm really glad I bought her, and I'm really glad that, you know, I decided to get this one. I think this one will be more suited to me than the newer version. I think because the makeup is much more palatable. Her clothing is much more, it's not as too elaborate, but not too, it's much more like, yeah, it's much more suited, I think. Much more suited. I mean, I don't know, I mean, maybe, I think the newer version also had like, her makeup was a bit more darker as well. And I wasn't too keen on that. I prefer this makeup. This makeup with the much more rosier look over the red lipstick, the deep red lipstick and the gold, much more suited to her than, you know, the more newer version. I think somebody said that they want to make their doll, the newer version, much more darker looking. If you can see for Dracula, she's a much more darker looking. But I think it suits her because that's how Dracula looks, you know. So yeah. So overall, very beautiful, gorgeous doll, and I was meant to buy her. It was a sign that was there, and I meant to buy her. And I think she's a great addition to my collection. I seem to like, when something really gravitates to me, and I don't know why, and there's no reason for it, I just buy it. I seem to want to, they're like, dolls have an energy that once I sense the energy, I want to, it's almost like a crystal, like crystals vibrate in a certain energy, and I think dolls do. It's a weird, yeah, but that's how I normally pick my dolls. Like, you know, I go by the vibe, their vibe, their design, and yeah, that's how I, you know, normally do things. So I think she's a great. So far, I think that's the only two characters I really like, Dracula and Cleo de Nile. I'm not sure about the other characters. I mean, I haven't seen them in real life. What I would like to do is to view them in real life somehow, some point, like go to an actual toy store or maybe a shop that sell these dolls. There's not much toy stores, like in the high street is very much closed down, like it's mainly just food and yeah, there's many restaurants really. So to find a specialized toy shop is quite rare now these days. And plus most of them are online, but like the closest toy store I can get to is probably a bus ride about 20 minutes away or an hour away or something like that. So yeah, it's quite, that's why online ordering is more easier. And I guess like at Amazon, like if you order things from Amazon, you can just decide whether you want to keep them or not. So the return policy is very, very straightforward. But I just knew that if I just buy her, I was like, no, I'm gonna keep her. So yeah, so glad I bought her. She's absolutely gorgeous. I just let her hold her bag. Yeah, she's very, very gorgeous. I like the cute little character as well. So that's about it. What's your thoughts on Cleo the Nile? Do you think what's your views on her? Have you bought this doll? Have you bought any of the Monster High dolls? Let me know, share your thoughts, and if you know any history, any Asian facts or history, please let me know, because I have watched so many, but I can't I don't know if I will get it constructed correctly because I just say what I know, but so I have to be slightly careful. But if you do have a good knowledge of ancient Egyptian, things, especially on the designs and especially like gods, because I want to know if this represents a god in ancient Egypt, then please let me know. I might actually research a little bit about this. It's meant to be a god character or something like that. I know there's many other gods, but yeah. Anyway, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this my quick first impression review. And I actually bought this doll yesterday, well, in terms of time travel, yesterday, and I was half and half doing this video, should I do an unboxing video, and I think I'm glad I didn't do that, because I think I've done so much unboxing videos that I felt take it off, and it's really long as well. Most of these unboxing videos are super long, and I just wanted to do a quick show, what I got. There's other dolls I haven't recorded yet that are new, and I just thought I might do a recap, or maybe put all the dolls that I recently bought around the month together and show you which ones what I liked about it, my impressions, and how I feel about them as they are, how I feel about them in my own space and living, and so I'm gonna take some photographs, and yeah, she's a very gorgeous doll. I recommend this doll if you like, Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.